No signal. You know what? 1995. This one's a set forward. Top loss, slow travel. Oh yes. 90 kilometers an hour. There's a beep. Hey guys, Mike here. If you remember in one of the previous videos, FX Technology supplied me with a backup camera for Kenny. Well, since we're going to be taking low and slow to go pick up Duke Kaboom, and you know what? The camera they have is great because it has you can get left and right views and a forward view. So I reached out to them, and I got more cameras. So what I'm going to do is, let's go take a look. I am going to put some cameras on the side of low and slow. And this is what I'm thinking. We're gonna stick them, so this is a left-hand view. I'm gonna put them just under this light, use an L bracket to that hole. And the nice thing is, all I need to do is have a power and a ground. So I'm gonna hook them up, like on Kenny, to the marker lights. So whenever my marker lights are on, my cameras are active. And let's face it, if my marker lights are on, I probably want them anyway. So anyways, let's get started. So one really nice thing about these cameras is they're wireless. Is that snow? Did I see? I did. Or is it ash? Can you guys see that? Really? Really, Mother Nature? Do I have to put the car away? Gosh. Mother Nature is being awfully cruel this year. So what I want to do is cut these tabs off because I'm going to be mounting it using this so I can go. So I'm going to use the zip disc and just cut these off. It's hot. Who knew? Still hot. I'm gonna go grab some pliers. Just like that. So now it's nice and compact. I'll just clean this up a little bit. There. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I should just hit it with a little bit of black paint though. So that looks better. Huh? Hey? Huh? Huh? Oh! So this is the right side, so we will do the same thing. Being sure not to cut the wire because that'd be a bad day. There. Now I'll just go get my my L brackets and bolt them up. I love it when a plan comes together. Now look at this. With this L bracket, it's underneath the light, so it doesn't affect my light. And yeah, I don't know if this will vibrate much, but we'll see. If it does, I could probably make a different bracket. But I'm pretty pleased with that. It's really not that noticeable. But you know what? Now I shouldn't have any blind spots on the passenger side because we got the same thing going on here. And the antenna, I just turned it on a bit of an angle. So that shouldn't be too noticeable, just tucked underneath the signal light. And being that I already had these other two holes here, it made it really easy to bolt it up and run the wire through. So yeah, I'm digging that. So let's put a backup one on. And it's got a forward-facing camera as well, but I don't know. I was thinking about putting it here I'm not sure if I should put it on the outside or the inside. I might try the outside. Okay. I've got the monitor here. Before I put it in the truck and try out my cameras, you can run a memory card. So I'm using a micro SD 32 gig card to try it. Honestly, can't remember how big of a card you can have, but there's a little slot right in there. And the cool thing is it's got a little cover, so it's kind of permanent, I think. Or if you don't want a card, you don't have to put a card in. I want a card because maybe we could use it for footage. So I'm going to put this little screw back in. That was a big bird. There. Now my monitor's ready to try out. So, and I've got this wire all wired up and buttoned up. I put one on the very front, right there, and I ran the wire down in beside the air-to-air. And then over here, I've got my connections here. And I've got the front, the right-hand side, as well as the back reversing camera on under this fender, so I, know where they're all at. So let's plug the monitor in and turn the marker lights on and see if it works. Okay, guys, since I tried climbing up into the truck, I managed to put the park lights on, but I kind of almost fell off the ladder and out the door. So I've got this little thingy here. It's a 110 to cigarette lighter adapter, so let's plug it in. Since it's all wireless, I don't have to be right there. So that's the backup camera, still working. There we go. Okay. On. Okay. Quad, okay. It's recording. Maybe I need to get closer because I am a ways away from the truck. Okay. Menu. So there we go, pairing start. Now I didn't have those other cameras paired, so that's probably why it wasn't working for me. So I'll just stand here and wait. Beautiful day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now what's gonna happen? It says 1 to 4. No signal. Well, guys, I'm a dingus. Turns out you have to have the camera and the monitors plugged into the same power source to make it work. But I also learned these are supposed to be mounted parallel this way, not horizontal. Well, guys, do you do anything silly that makes you question whether or not you should read directions? So I got the cameras done, and check it out. Now, of course, we need to get the headliner done in low and slow, but for now, this is the passenger side camera. I actually have it closest to me because it's the closest one for me to see. And honestly, that's the one I'm probably going to be looking at most. Then this is down the driver's side. And you can see if anyone's in my blind spot, I will be able to see them. So, and this is a forward-facing camera. I could really use that for just about anything, even a second camera pointed back if I wanted, or on something. And then, of course, that's the rear view camera. So, yeah, I'll jump out and show you what it looks like. But the kicker was I had to have the cameras plugged into the truck in order for them to program. So I know, I should have read the directions, but you know what? This is how a guy learns, so. Let's go check out the lights, or the, cameras. So this is a little better. The cameras are supposed to be vertical up and down on the sides. So I changed my mount and I'm quite happy with it. It's right behind the signal light. So the cool thing is, well, I don't know. It doesn't obstruct the light, which is good. I already had some holes here, so I was able to use them. I got some stainless brackets. If this works good, I'll put in another bolt there, but I probably don't need to. Running the wire through this hole here. Like I say, those were the OEM holes, so it's kind of nice to be able to use them. And oh my gosh, I just looked outside and it's snowing. Supposedly 10 centimeters tonight. What the heck? It's April. Yeah, so same on this side. Really like the way it's turning out. And I put one on the front of the truck here. So this is going to be my dash cam. Now, I can move this anywhere I want, but I figured I'd try it on the front and see how it goes. In some ways, maybe I should put it on the inside so it doesn't get dirty, so it's behind a wiper. But I was curious if it would help if you get too close to someone in front, maybe. Kind of my thoughts, but yeah. And then on the back, I've got the backup camera up there. I made a reinforcing bracket so that I could have it up high, have it away from the exhaust for heat, and yeah, it works pretty fantastic. So I can't wait to try it out in the real world, and stay tuned, guys, because we're gonna take it for a rip in some other videos. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to get some backup cameras with some signal light cameras, there's a link down below for FX Technology cameras. And you know what? For the price, these things work pretty dang good. I'm impressed. I know, doesn't take much to impress me, but I'm impressed. And especially with a Cabover, the blind spot on the passenger side is a killer. Well, could be a killer. Hopefully it's not a killer, because that would be bad. But you know what? With the field of vision, like, okay, so the camera's there and I can see to here. So that's pretty good. And same thing on the other side. So no more hiding cars in the blind spot. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Till the next one. Peace. Hey, check out my cameras on night mode. That's pretty cool. I'm actually really impressed with these cameras. You know what? They have been really, really handy. I don't know that I really need the forward-facing one, but I'm curious to pull the memory card out and see what the recording is like. You know, because I set it on, I think, a 10-second or a 10 millisecond refresh rate or something like that, so it'll probably be like a little bit blippy, but I mean, gosh, well, just take a look at it. It's kind of nice for the passenger, well, actually it's not kind of nice, it's super nice for the passenger side there to be able to glance back, and I can tell if someone's there, like, you know, when we're in the city it'll be really good, but it's also good for when I want to see how close I'm getting to something like the white line. But anyways, really happy I put those cameras on.